and welcome to Goddess 1207. And as usual, you are looking beautiful today. But I have a story for you. The other day, Mr. Wonderful, my spouse, he was walking by and he said, "What's you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm admiring my eyeshadow." He said, "Huh?" I said, "Yes, you have to love them. You have to honor them. You have to organize them. You have to reorganize them. You have to appreciate their beauty." And he said, "Huh?" And I said, "Would you like to see them?" And he said, "No, but I bet you might. So let's take a tour of my eyeshadows." All of these little boys are new to me, but this one is one of the newest, the Tarte Matte Palette. I'm really liking that. And next door is Too Faced, another matte palette. Here's the Urban Decay Naked number 3, and finally the Laura Mercier Artist Palette. Yum, yum. Continuing with the love, I have some Madison Street Mineral eyeshadows in a myriad of colors. They're really a pretty good deal too. You get a nice size and they're not expensive. And some Vapor Beauty eye sticks, or actually they tout doing multiple uses with all of their products, and so they could be for eyes, or I guess if you want to wear brown lipstick, you could do that. And they are called Nightfall and Embrace. And here's a run around the colors. There are also some samples in there. The little bitty ones are, there's one, are from All Natural Face. Here's group 3. I'm starting to think I'm on a trend here. These Z palettes have just a few odds and ends, some Michelle Phan that I took out of her giant palette thingy. And over here I think we have some Bobbi Browns. Hard to see the beautiful colors. They're really pink and mauve. This is a Smashbox Hazel Eyes group. Starlooks Matte Sand. NYX Love in Florence. And finally a Victoria's Secret in Velvet Posse. Here's the It Naturally Pretty. And next door is the Smashbox Full Exposure. Gorgeous. Sparkle, sparkle. Upstairs is the Chocolate Bar. And it smells like chocolate in here at the moment. And finally the new Narcissist, which I am really enjoying. It hasn't got a stellar reputation, especially since you apparently can't return it, but I'm really enjoying it. And here they are, the beautiful new Inglots. I obviously haven't used all of them yet, but they are gorgeous. I do seem to be in the matte family and in the neutrals. So for our purposes, let's just number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across the top, because they have the craziest number system to purchase. If you want to know any particular color or number, ask me. And here are the beautiful big boys. This first one is Tom Ford She-Wolf. That lovely color on the top may just stay in the pan there because it's a little too sparkly for me. Then we have some Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Sophisticate, beautiful, all matte, very blendable, just really lovely, one of my favorites. Next is the Chanel Spring 214. We had a big Chanel-a-thon at Needless Markup in December. Happened when we had no power at our house, so I was really great looking when I went for my makeover. The man said at the end, "I have done all that I can." So that's when I got up. But I bought this one anyway. And here is another Tom Ford. This one is called Silvered Topaz. Again, a little reflective there in the upper right. Maybe not wearing that one.
And finally, the beautiful Orchid Haze by Tom Ford. Just makes you go, ooh.
They're really beautiful, aren't they? And I own all of them. Well, me and the MasterCard company. Anyway, he made me wonder just exactly how many eyeshadows I own. So I made a big mistake. I counted them. And I came up with 220 separate eyeshadows. So I got to thinking, how long would it take for me to wear all of the eyeshadows? And so I asked Mr. Wonderful, and he said, and I must read to you because it's mathematics. What we are seeking is the number of permutations of 220 objects taken 3 at a time with repetition. Not reputation, repetition. If you think about it, you have 220 choices of colors to apply to the first area. And for each of those possible choices, you then have 220 choices for the second area of your eye. So there are 220 times 220 distinct options for the first 2 areas. And for each of those 48,400 possibilities, you have 220 choices for the third area. So in total, you have 220 cubed ways to apply the 220 products for these 3 areas. If you decide to try them all, one combination each day, then you would average 365.25 selections per year. And would you like to know how long it would take to try all of them? That's years, people. 29,153 years to use all of the shadows in all of the combinations. He just walked by and heard me doing this, and he said, we did assume that you're doing the same colors on both eyes. And if we did different colors on the other eye, we would have many, who cares? It's too many years to think about it. I don't know about you, but I don't think I could live 29,000 years. I think I might run out of sunscreen before that time. I might look pretty bad. Anyway, so then he says, so I guess you don't need any more. And I just said, you silly man. The word need does not enter into makeup land. You may say it, but what you really mean is want. So you don't want any more. And of course, well, I don't want to tell him about that Chanel d'Ombre that I'm really dying to pick up. So there's just one more little shadow that I need. And thanks so much for watching. In summary, I'd say don't count your eyeshadows or any other makeup. Just enjoy them and caress them, and they will fulfill you, I'm sure, in every possible way. Don't forget to subscribe, like, unlike, and comment. Bye, y'all.